Take 165.
Yeah, with two very out of practice brewers. Clemens Homebrew.
Coming at you with Beer Dog.
With Beer Dog. And we're actually brewing.
And we're brewing.
And it's been a while. Why are we brewing today, Christian?
Well, my buddy, who's had his wedding postponed multiple times in the last year and a half, is finally getting married.
Why?
And his girlfriend was having one of our good friends' father's brew, and I'm going to do a little brew myself and bring it to the house that we're all staying at so that we have pre-party brew and a brew for the wedding day. Multiple brews.
We haven't discussed all the details, but I'm sure we will, because I'm thinking you want it on tap.
Yeah, I'll figure it out.
So we're making a recipe from Josh Hoover.
Yes, Man Bear Pig.
And what is that?
It is his Coconut IPA,
Yeah.
which is, if you've ever had it, it's a fan favorite.
And we had it fresh at his brother's wedding, which was fantastic.
Fantastic.
So.
And it's one of my favorites. I've been meaning for us to brew it just so that we can have it on tap all the time. But the joy of brewing is also sharing, and I want all my friends to be jealous that I have such a recipe. So thank you, Man Bear Pig.
So we made some minor adjustments to the volume on the hops because the alpha acid levels, but it should come out pretty close. And plus, it's just time for us to get unrusty on our skills. I'm hoping to come back and make a winning recipe that Chris will remember back from 2011. I don't remember the gentleman's name, but you would remember him. And he put together a winning recipe. It was a competition that was set up by Widmer, and it was the Pineapple Express.
Oh, yes. Can't recall his name, but I do remember the beer. Delicious.
And so I was fortunate enough to be able to get the original recipe for that. So I'm planning on making that soon.
And, I mean, I'm just tired of spending my hard-earned money on other people's brews, so I think it's about time to get back to it.
If you look behind Christian, I've got a container full of cans.
Yeah.
I haven't stopped drinking.
Drinking hasn't stopped, just brewing has slowed down.
So anyway, we'll bring a few shots of this today, but it's just good for us to get caught up again and get a brew down. Right. I think one thing we're going to do a little different today, though, is I got to go calibrate stuff. Is we're actually going to do the pH and adjust the pH this time, which we normally haven't done in the past.
Yeah. Yeah, we're going to get more sophisticated.
Should help with efficiency as well as get us more in tune with the beer style that we want, as far as whether it's smooth or crisp, etc.
Yep.
So we'll see in a bit. Cheers.
Perfect.
Clemens Homebrew.
Take 165.
Yeah, with two very out of practice brewers. We can put it in faster. This is the lid, basically. It's like an open lid, and we use it for pouring everything in.
I must say it's much easier to pour this in correctly and not get it everywhere with the lid in place. See? Works out fantastic.
Another quart. Basically a liter. So it should be in the middle. That's fine. Yeah, you're good. I added some liquid.
Let's turn on the pump. Anyway, go for it.
I just gotta get it leveled a little better.
Up close and personal. So, you hear?
So that's been running for about 15 minutes, and we're gonna go ahead and get some liquid out of here and see what our pH is at. I'm gonna just fill it up partly on here, and then I'm gonna go ahead and just put this in the freezer for a little while to cool down. All right, we're gonna go and turn it on and pop it in. Let's see where we're at. Well, if it stays there, I'd say this is pretty damn good. You know, 5.4. So you want to be 5.2 to 5.6. Technically, you could go down to 5.0 to 5.2 for a real crisp mash. But yeah, we really don't need to lower this. We are right in a perfect range and should get a good conversion. So I'm gonna have a little fun with Christian. We're not gonna get him trashed or anything. Hold that.
Oh, darn.
What this was I had these big jars, 2 different ones, with rum that had been sitting on different oak. But they'd been sitting in there for about 9 years. One of them tasted woody and bad. The other one sat on medium French oak.
Oh.
And just turned out rather nice. I poured it over a while back.
Is this Clement rum?
I was having way too much of this yesterday. I was in a very good mood.
Oh, well, that's why he isn't using it for brewing.
And it's taken on a bit of a chocolate quality even.
It does have a chocolate quality. Yeah, has that French oak. Nice crisp. I feel like this should be used on a beer.
But it's not going to. It's gonna be consumed. And Kahlua Barb liked it because it almost had a bit of a Kahlua taste in her mind. So she was drinking on
In
it
a sense,
yesterday
you could take the French oak and give it more of that slight coffee flavor because it lends towards the chocolate and everything. So I could see it.
Yeah. Anyway,
It's tasty.
food for thought. You only got to sit on it for quite a few years. You might get away with 5. Ding, ding, ding. Been a long time. All right.
Alrighty.
So we've hit 10, which means we're hitting hot break. Yep, sure enough. Alright, so give that a stir. Got a nice foam up on top. Going here. So we'll just get her kind of past hot break, and we've got the first hops ready. And we won't give quantities, it's not a recipe to give away, but we are starting off with some Citra, I can tell you that. We got leaf hops. So we're going to use essentially hop spider.
Don't want to clog the pump, basically.
Right.
Well, it smells good already.
Oh God, it smells good already. So this has been sitting in sanitizer, it was cleaned earlier. And I'm going to do it again. I've done it earlier. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pour this through the hop spider, so we're getting good efficiency. I never trust them in a hop spider. I let my pellet hops just go right in, but because we're using the flower hops, leaf hops, however you want to say it, I like pouring some of that through periodically just to get a better efficiency. Yeah, I was measuring out the Citra leaf hops and the next pellets, and which is some Galaxy, and smells so good. But I was looking at the Galaxy bag, and Christian thought they were 2-ounce bags and they're 1 ounce. So he's off to Main Brew to get some more hops for this. Oh, you're right there. Yeah. He likes to check and see what I'm doing. I'm gonna have to get a video one day of him hopping around on the tree above my head on the back talking with me. It's pretty funny. Yeah, I guess I haven't explained the story about Bob. So Bob started when my son Colin was living at the house with the grandkids. In the late winter, spring of last year, was pecking on windows, pecking my office windows and singing. And then he left for the summer. And anyway, he came back in the fall, and I was washing the car. He landed over, said hi. Well, actually landed on one side of the car, said hi, then flew over to where Barbara was weeding and said hi to her, let us know he was back, and he's been back ever since. And it's just funny. And I've learned to kind of somewhat mimic him with whistling, and he loves it. So he'll come over to the deck and just hang out with us and sing. So he's a song sparrow. So I poured in the second hops. I'm gonna tell you, ooh, that citrus smells so good in there. Combined 2 hops on this one. Smells wonderful. And again, I'm gonna pour some through the hop spider. This got an insulated handle, which is helpful. It's designed to handle the higher heat. Alarm just went off, so just in time coming in with the yeast nutrient and some Irish moss.
Sure it is. Sure you've been recording for an hour. Here at Clement's home, been recording for 1 hour, where you saw nothing but shenanigans. Huh?
Okay. Got the last bit of hops. And a lot more hops. Citra and Galaxy, lots and lots and lots. Woohoo! Dang, that should do it.
I don't know about you people, but there's nothing better than the smell of beer being brewed and fresh hops in the air. It's kind of like Christmas, but maybe better, because this is year round. Oh, he's had plenty to snack on today. I am sure of it.
Yeah, good. Go for a nice little ride. Hope that helps the dog so much, yes. That helps the dog.
Which one's it?
Alright. It's going to cool down, and I'm going to almost treat this, I think, because it's not right in the boil. Almost like it's a whirlpool in a sense. While it's cooling off. And then we'll go get the best chiller ever. jaded. Yeah, drop this second here. If I ever get another camera, as much as I love these Sonys, I might get like the one for like cameras, like an SLR camera, and that can handle. Yeah, you can get that. I'll turn this. So I gotta get the last of this out of here.
This rule, like, we need to get rid of all this stuff. It's bad. Guys, check his temp is 48.5.
Get where he's working. Stop doing some of the stuff he was doing. All right, we're good. Left. Yep.
Colin likes him. But yeah.
Yep.
He was saying that Colin was just saying, like, where do we want to sit at?
So Josh does it at 65, so we'll make a few adjustments here. So we're gonna drop it a little ways.
How many days?
I'll drop him off Thursday morning, and then be back Sunday.
All right, we've been holding this between 65 and 66. And
As told by the recipe.
that's right. And so this is everything sanitized. It's time to rack over. It's been 2 weeks. So we let this go for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And actually, though, we got to wait for one more thing because we're going to rack this on top of what, Christian?
Toasted coconut.
That's right.
Because it's always tastier with coconut.
That's good. Tip it in there. Put it in there, and then we'll set it all the way down in a moment. Give it a good pump. There we go, we're flowing.
I was watching the Denmark Netherlands? No, Netherlands.
So we're gonna rack this over onto the coconut,
Yep.
and then we're gonna let it set until maybe about 5 days, roughly, I'd say, before he needs to head out with it, and then we'll dry hop again,
Dry hop.
and we'll see. But I'm trying to talk him into toasting some more coconut, and it's an old trick where you put a bag with toasted coconut inside the keg using some fishing line, so it adds more coconut. But anyway,
I don't see any problem with that. I left some coconut in this house.
Good
Want
enough.
to see it? Here, they can see the toasted coconut.
no. So we've already dry hopped Christian's beer. Now it's time
I did
to
it while I was at home being lazy. No, technically, I made this beer for my buddy's wedding. We're going to enjoy it at his house. And it's just been a busy week trying to get ready and get all my clothes and everything. So thank you, Dad, for coming to the rescue.
So he's got a new CO2 tank and a rig for when he fixes up his kegerator.
The Keezer.
Keezer.
We're making a Keezer fun. Well, I need a Keezer because there's a reason for us to brew more.
There you go. So anyway, here we go. It's time to rack it over. Okay.
All right. Sanitizer in.
So I guess we can disengage all this now. No more temp control.
Don't need that.
I also raised the temp up to 69. For the last 3 days.
Oh, it smells really good.
It does smell good. Damn, I can smell from over here. I do it up there so it's not hitting oxygen, so this is all the way down at the bottom. But we pretty much are, so we're good. Okay.
Perfect.
God, it smells good.
Perfect.
Damn, it smells real good.
Hopefully this is a success.
Oh man, that smells fantastic.
So, nothing fancy here. I just got a single regulator that taps into this 3 lines. Eventually, what I will do once we get to brewing more, and basically I have one that needs to be carved while I'm actually drinking off of another one, I can buy a double regulator later, and then this will still go to the 3 lines off of one, and the other one can just carbonate the others. So, but to start right now, we can always carbonate at Dad's house or whatever, and then go from there. Or turn off the lines, carb one while the other 2 are sitting. Not really that big of a deal, but at least I paid the money now, and now I have no excuses for why we're not brewing beer. I think that was the biggest deterrent was, well, I don't have anything to drink kegs at my house, so what's the point of brewing? Because what happens is I forget to even get a growler, and then Dad drinks it all.
But I remind him frequently.
Yeah, so it's technically not his fault.
It's not on me.
It's technically my fault.
We might have to invest in some half kegs. It's like we can do split batches too.
A Josh beer.
It's Coconut IPA, which is my favorite. I think we're going to just put that on for a minute to keep it sealed.
We're adding some more toasted coconut, and I got some 2-pound test here. Here's this.
Let's see how far.
Yeah, we don't want it super far, so. With it being such a fine line, that 2-pound test, it's not going to have a problem with the seal, or it shouldn't, but we'll find out. We're going to do a little test. Is it leaking? Oh, it is leaking from that. And let's lift it off.
I smell like beer.
Like more rubber on this side.
No, that did it. Yeah, that helps.
We're good. All right.
Perfect.
There was one side with more rubber exposed, and by getting the line right there, it sealed up beautiful.
Perfect.
Okay.
Coconut, here we come. 9:15 a.m. and it's always a good time to drink. Coming to pick up the Coconut IPA, and Dad's giving me a little taste. So let's see how it smells. The coconut's taken over. Not as much of the IPA smell as I was hoping to get. Like not as much hops, but it's lingering there. Let's try it. That'll do. It's got sweet coconut. It's got that nice hop flavor, the dry hop flavor, which I always love, and I spill. So It tastes good to me, and it's creamy, so I love it. Cheers.